G'day, Aussie Bonsai Bloke here, how you going? Today, working on this bottle brush again, Mallee style bottle brush, and I'm just going to hedge it again and go again. I'm having a look here at some of the old hedge marks. Obviously it shoots out pretty well, it's very healthy. There's not actually that many areas where I have to worry about it being 3 branches. There's actually, I think, because that alternate leaves, most of the branchings are actually alternate anyway. There are some areas that are a big clump, but in general, not too bad. So I'll keep going with this method for a little bit longer, and if I have to clean out the pads, or whatever you call it, the canopy, if I have to clean out the separate little bits of canopy later on, so be it. But for now, it seems to be working. I'll keep an eye on an area getting too fat, but seems to be working fine. So we'll keep going with that. I'll give you a quick demo after the last video where I made you sit through the whole damn thing. I think I might do a hyperlapse this time. Shake it up a bit because I don't want to annoy you guys by making you watch every single bloody cut and every time I pull a leaf off. And to be honest, I run out of things to say and then I just ramble on like I am now. So here we go. Back to the method. If you haven't watched my last video on this, the idea is that your mallee or even your eucalypts in Australia, your Australian natives, they grow with almost like a parachute of branching like this with a canopy on top. So the idea is just to have your branching like that, which is like your parachute cords. Grab it all together. Okay, and now if I cut it flat, I'm not sure whether to cut it flat. I'll try an angle first. Cut it flat, or whether to go up on that side and then down on that side. I haven't experimented with that yet. This is the first time doing that. So, okay, looks pretty bloody stupid now. Look at that. I'll bring you up on a close-up of that because that's... Okay guys, here's a close-up. Looks absolutely ridiculous. So I've cut up on one side, down on the other into like a V. There's your parachute of branches, and you can see they're not actually all coming from the same spot, so I may not have to do too much to help clean that out. It might be fine. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, let's let it go and see how she sits. Okay, stand back a bit. You know, that's not bad. That gives it more of a rounded one on each pad. Before it was like a flat, dead flat. And to be honest, in nature, they do have a little bit of roundness about each pad. They're not all dead flat. So I might try that. Cut it in a V, hold it up like that. I wish I had 3 hands. Cut it in a V from left to the top in the middle, and then on a V to the right in the middle. But yeah, I wish I had a bloody... I'll put the tripod up there for one time. Oh man, wish I had another hand. I could have just chopped that right then and there. What if I hold the tripod in my arm while grabbing all of this stuff and without dropping it and breaking me bloody phone on the ground? Okay, so here we go. Start from down near your fingers. Don't chop your fingers. Cut up in a V on that side. Turn it round. Cut up in a V from that side. Okay, you can see it's in a V there and there. Looks bloody stupid. Let's let it go. You know, that's not bad. Bit of roundness about it. Not bad. I'm going to try that through the whole tree. Could be another new improved method of this Mallee style. So, alright, I'm going to put you guys on a hyperlapse because you guys are sick of listening to me by now. So let's go on hyperlapse and I'll catch you at the end. Cheers! Okay guys, well, really sorry, but I'm not sure what's going on, whether I'm forgetting to push record, but it didn't do the hyperlapse. I'm sure I pushed record, but, and same with when it's recording, I thought maybe the memory's full. It keeps stopping halfway through the record, and I know exactly that it's recording because it gets most of the video, and then at the end it just shuts down. I'm wondering whether I need to put it on airplane mode. When I get a message it's cutting out, I don't know. But anyway, the old phone camera seems to be shutting down on its own. I'm not sure what's going on there, or whether I've got the charge cord in as well, whether when that pops out it stuffs around, I don't know. But anyway, here's what it is. Tree's done. I haven't cleaned up all these little shoots. Might not be able to see that one too well, but I haven't cleaned a lot of these little shoots up on the side, which does hamper the separation between the pads. It hampers it because instead of just having that, then sticks, and then up to your new lot, you got little bits of green in here. But the reason I've done that is because I want these bits of green to contribute to the top canopy. Same with this little baby one here, so that you have more and more of the parachute branches going up into the canopy. So as it matures, those will grow up, and then once you've got all mature branching, then I can really clean out areas and divide it between the next area. Like a mallee tree grows, they seem to have 3 or 4, maybe even 5 separate layers, and they do have this weird one at the top, even though one guy told me I should be removing that one because it looks stupid. But you go out in the native Australian wilderness and you'll see a lot of mallee trees that have one single shoot way up above the rest. So it'll be really cool when I can split the layers a bit and really clean the leaves up. But for now, I've got shoots that are trying to grow up to the next level. It's fairly well split. You can see all the branching, but there are a few areas where it's still trying to grow up, and just for the sake of one video and how it will look if I cleaned it all up, I would rather let them grow to the top for now and create the next canopy. These close ones in seem to be a lot weaker, which is not unusual because they do get shaded. But I'm trying to emulate a normal mallee. You'll see where you get these really close in shoots right from the trunk, where you get a little tuft of foliage right near the trunk, because what happens is the tree gets old enough and sparse enough that light, as it gets older, then light gets back into the middle because it's getting so sparse, and then you get a new shoot come out and you get a new pad on the inside. So I'm trying to emulate that. I'm going to see if I can keep holding it. I'll keep them facing towards the sun to try and keep them alive. This tree's in full sun anyway. I think if I just keep working on it more often, because I got a massive amount of stuff off of there. There's some olive stuff and all sorts of stuff in with that, but I got a massive amount of stuff off of there. So Possibly I'm not doing it often enough. Maybe I got to do it more often. And another thing I was thinking with this tree while I'm rambling along is I've never seen this bloody bottle brush flower. Never. So, you know, the other one that I've got flowers massively. I don't think I've ever seen this one flower. It gets full sun. Gets well looked after. It's been super healthy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it get full sun. If I can find an old photo of this one, I'll show you, but I'm not sure I ever took many old photos or posted them anywhere. I've got a really old video I did on it, but I'll try and find that as well, or if someone else can find it. But anyway, so I'll give you a bit of a spin. I'll just see whether you're still recording, because this really has been a bit of a pain. Yes, you guys are still watching. A real pain. I don't know what's going on. Just can't bloody work it out. So I'll give you a quick spin now, and then we'll give you a better spin after. Cheers for watching, Aussie Bonsai Bloke. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell all your mates about the channel, share it, like it, comment, and I'll try and get back to all the comments when I can. I don't always get back to them, but I do try. Try to get back to every single comment, no good or bad. That's about it. So, just watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.